See, it's God who has given us this weekly rhythm of gathering with the saints, sitting under the preached word, feasting at his table, worshiping in song, praying together, and fellowshipping together. As we gather on Sunday mornings, our time is not merely something that happens at 10 a.m. and fades by noon. Our time is about seeing God, hearing from God, and being built up in the gospel so that we can be sent from here, so that we can be scattered into a world desperately needing to hear of his grace, a world that's desperately needing redemption, and a world desperately needing Jesus. So one of the reasons that this rhythm of grace is so necessary is because of the time and place that we live in. And I don't necessarily mean Boston in 2013. I mean that we live between promise and peril. See, God has made these huge promises to save us, to redeem this world, and to provide salvation to his people, his covenant people. And part of that is him providing an eternity, worshiping him in the new heavens and the new earth. So there's this glorious future that we hope in and look forward to. Yet, we're hoping and longing in something that is not our now. See, our now is peril. Our now is daily life, daily existence, daily exposure to this sinful and depraved and broke down world. Our daily life involves interaction with the sin of others. It involves interaction with the sin of ourselves. And so our best days, if we're honest, try to break us down. Our best days are still not holy, are still not gospel-centered, and they're still not non-destructive. See, even the best things in this life that this world can offer us are still working towards our destruction. Yet, you and I are still God's plan A for the advancement of the kingdom, for the advancement of the gospel, and for the calling out of the elect in our day and time. And whether we feel up to the task or not, this is what we're called for. This is what we were made for. See, we've been made to show off and proclaim the endless glories and the supremacy of Christ above all things. And that's what we've been saved into. And that is the task before us. So there's this confrontation before us that revolves around this. You could say it like this. In living between promise and peril, and all the dimensions that takes on, either worldly or personally or corporately, how do I live out my God-given missional identity? How does this sinner overcome the peril of this place to be used by God to advance the gospel? That's a big question, a weighty question. Today, I'll be arguing that there is a God-given stake in the ground that is to aid us in that task. That there is a God-given stake in the ground to make sure that we are believing the gospel and working to advance the mission. And I'm going to argue that gathered worship in the local church is that gracious stake in the ground. And that, because of that, it surpasses all of our expectations of it. So far more than being a recurring event in Google Calendar, and far more than being something that we do to feel good about ourselves, gathering for worship with the saints is about advancing the mission of God.